Earth delegates have been asked to submit an eco-video to inform viewers about various environmental issues their countries are facing and to inspire people to take action. Traditionally, there's just one winner for Best Eco-Video. This time around, though, our special judge, the Green Man, Mr. Matthias Gelber, chose not one, but 4 Best Eco-Video winners. One from Europe, one from America, one from Asia and Oceania, and one from the Americas. But that's just the tip of the iceberg here, because these 4 eco-video winners automatically get a spot in the top 20. And speaking of the top 20, it's now time to reveal who among the delegates still have a chance to become the new Miss Earth. The results from the 3 pre-judging rounds have been tabulated and verified by SGB & Co., our official tabulator. So let's begin with the delegates from Europe. There are 6 spots reserved for this region, the first of which belongs to the Best Eco-Video winner, and she is one of the most beautiful countries on Earth, Netherlands! She's 26 and presently a communications advisor in her country.
Eco Angels help others remembering how to heal and respect our Mother Earth. I am Tessa Leconger, your Miss Earth Netherlands.
The variety of landscapes in the Netherlands is enormous. Every 15 minutes you drive through the country, different landscapes and dialects will pass your way. From the enormous colored fields of tulips, to the many windmills, to forests and sandfields. The Netherlands is well known for having various ways and technologies to fight climate change and make our country ready for the effects which are partly unavoidable. The Dutch government, for example, plans to ban the sales of petrol and diesel-powered cars in 2025 to promote green energy. Besides that, a part of the asphalt must make way for plants and grass, constructing shadow routes and cooling areas and giving trees more space. When I'm thinking of my childhood, a big smile shows up on my face. My parents learned us early to embrace different cultures and the environment. As a little girl, you could always find me outside, playing hide and seek in the forest with my 2 sisters until the sun went down. I grew up happy, already eager to learn, travel, and excited to see what's out there. I graduated and received my Bachelor of Communications. Because of hard working, dedication, and the willingness to help other people, I am fortunate to work as a communication advisor with the local government now. I keep myself in shape by doing trampoline gymnastics on a national level, and I even won a gold medal being awarded as the best gymnast in the Netherlands. Working at the local government, where I am involved in a project to flatten the curve, gave me new insights. It showed me how the world is taking drastic measures to flatten the curve. Is it possible that COVID-19's influence could shift our culture in a way that benefits climate action and nature? I believe so. My advocacy therefore is to build a green economy by sharing ideas that could help us build regenerative cultures once our economy starts up again. I would like to offer my seeds of hope as habits and behaviors to cultivate. Connect more and travel less. Moving our work online could drastically minimize the need for greenhouse gas, waste production, conferences and business travel. Cook, bake, share and grow. Baking records were broken during the last months, gardens are being planted, and food waste is down. As not only working very hard in a team to help flatten the curve, I also care a lot about to help companies getting greener. At the moment I'm very busy with the project of replacing all coffee cups for eco bamboo cups at the company I work for. Within a month I'll be able to give almost 450 employees one. A single step multiplied by many can make a difference.
So let me be your Eco Angel of the Earth and believe in me that we are able to transform from this crisis with new compassion and change of bad ecological habits. From our losses there will be scars, but from our experiences there may be new cultures that define a healthier and greener Mother Earth. I am Tessa Leconger, your Miss Earth Netherlands. I am Woman of the Earth.
Next up we have Denmark. She's a psychology graduate and works as an actress and model. Followed by from the beautiful sun-kissed beaches of Portugal. One of the most beautiful countries on planet Earth, this 24-year-old volunteer worker speaks 4 languages and loves to travel. Next up we have Germany. At 24, this model and influencer holds a diploma in ballet and music. Moving over to our 5th spot from Europe, and it goes to, wait for it, Poland. She's 21 years old and used to play dress-up with her mother's dresses and high heels when she was little. Look at her now. And our final spot from Europe goes to any fans out there from Belarus. Yes, she's a 27-year-old full-time model and holds a bachelor's degree in communication and a diploma in health. Now that the semi-finalists from Europe are complete, let's move over to the exotic continent of Africa. 4 lucky ladies will advance to the next round, starting off with the delegate with the best eco video from this region, and she is South Africa. She's 23 and loves to paint and holds a bachelor's degree in architectural studies.
Breathe. Just listen. The mountains are my bones, the rivers my veins. The forests are my thoughts, and the stars are my dreams. You see, I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the rivers and the deserts, the trees, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing seasons that define the face of our native land, a land of diversity and peace. Named after my grandmother, I was said to be one who takes away what is bad, leaving nothing but peace. I am Lungo Katete, Miss Earth, South Africa. For as long as I can remember, I saw beauty in the things that surrounded me. Nature was a painting, and with every day that passed, I saw infinite beauty in its ability to emerge from nothing and become a piece of art. That is where my love for architecture began, with the ability to create art in which people live, which led me to achieve my bachelor's degree in architectural studies. From Johannesburg, a city growing fast, I'm born of people of a diverse nation, with various cultures reflected in our 11 official languages. My South Africa is rich in natural heritage and is the 3rd most biodiverse country in the world. Home to 8 terrestrial biomes, 19 national parks, and an abundance of wildlife. The dramatic shapes of the Drakensberg Mountains with coasts along the Indian and Atlantic Ocean. South Africa is situated at the southern tip of the African continent and holds one of the oldest mountains in the world. The earth is what we all have in common, and it's time for us to raise our voices, because waste stops with me. That is where my advocacy began, by empowering future generations with the knowledge and tools needed to keep our country safe and clean, not only for ourselves, but for the generations to come, through community cleanups, tree plantings, and so much more. We think it's impossible to salvage what is left of this planet, but the change starts with every little decision we make in our daily lives. It is our responsibility to reduce, reuse, recycle, rethink, and respect. For Mother Nature continues to give, and it is time we give back. I should be Miss Earth because my sole purpose is to create and cultivate a world where the environment doesn't need protecting. I am Lungo Katete, Miss Earth, South Africa. I am woman of the earth.
Next up, we move over to one of the wildlife capitals of the world, Kenya. Awesome place to go on safari. Our candidate is 23 years old and a recent graduate of communications and journalism. Moving on to our 3rd spot from Côte d'Ivoire. This 24-year-old chemical engineer manages her own natural cosmetic company and also works as a model. And for the final spot from Africa, cross your fingers and start celebrating if you're from Nigeria. She's 23 years old and comes from a family of agriculturists. So far, 10 Eco-Angels have secured their top spots in the semifinals, but we're only halfway through. So let's see now how the ladies from Asia and Oceania and the Americas fared during the prejudging. More results are coming your way, so stay with us when we return.
Brought to you by Jewel, Beauty Strong, and Miss Earth Foundation.
Ate ng Ate Ko, Mondays 9:30 p.m. sa TV5.
The race to the crown continues here on Miss Earth 2020 with Europe and Africa claiming 10 out of the top 20 spots in the semifinals. Let's now put the spotlight on the delegates from Asia and Oceania. Now, 5 spots are at stake in this region, and first to advance to the semifinals is the delegate with the best eco video. And she is, not far from me right now, I guess, Philippines! She's 23, an actress by profession, and a proud daughter of an environmentalist.
Buhay! I am Roxy Bayans, your eco-angel from the Far East Philippines.
This is the good life.
Pilipinas. I have no words to describe the fullness of my heart. Growing up in a place I could always call home. My chest thumps and my eyes sparkle with every step I take at the ground of your mountains. Every dive I make to see your wonders. The contagious smile I get from others. Filipinos, you are a source of strength and resiliency. Your might, your courage, your light. But our collective voices are powerful, and as we act with determination, we could all be eco-angels and warriors in our own ways. Having that incredible motivation, I am now working as a volunteer for the Department of Agriculture, the Plant Program, and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, National Regreening Program. Thus, being a daughter of an environmentalist and growing up spending a lot of time in nature, I chose my advocacy, urban gardening, and agriculture. If more people engage with this, what a massive impact of regreening it would be, even at our own homes. Amidst this pandemic, it could lift up the lives of many by providing food on our tables, give nutrition to boost our immune systems, strengthen mental health, improve air quality, and help livelihood through sustainability. Growing up as an animal lover showed me another side of what genuine love is. Believing I could do all things my heart thrives, I put up my Straight from the Heart program and partnered with an animal lovers league in my city. Nature really does wonders when we stop and admire what it offers. When we get lost, when we fall short, when we forget, we have to constantly be reminded. The 5 R's are great steps: rethink, reuse, reduce, recycle, and respect. Being an eco-angel is not only winning the crown, it is also about waking up in the morning full of purpose and going to sleep soundly at night, knowing you made a difference. It is about believing your hands and voice could make wonders to make life better for every being you shared Earth with. It is accepting that learning is forever and to give more means being more. It is a light only found in your heart and takes a huge part of your dreams. I dream of a world where children continue to play on the fields. I dream of coexisting with animals and beings in peace. I dream that we work with nature rather than against it. I dream of that change.
Next up, we have from perhaps one of the cleanest, greenest countries, not just in Asia, but all around the world. You know it, Japan. Our candidate is 20 years old and a university student pursuing a degree in biology. Next up, we move to the very colorful Thailand. She's 28 and a social entrepreneur whose company recycles plastics and turns them into colorful fabrics. Moving on, another very orderly, clean and green nation, Singapore. This 21-year-old artist is currently pursuing a diploma in dance. And the final spot for the Asia-Oceania region goes to Myanmar. She's 24 and believes the power of social media in spreading positivity. 15 ladies have made it to the semifinals, and we now move on to our last region, the Americas, to complete the top 20. The first of the last 5 spots belongs to the winner, as we've done in the previous ones, to our Eco Video winner. And she is Costa Rica. She's 23 years old and holds a degree in business administration.
I was raised in a magical valley surrounded by nature. Since I was a child, I felt the need to preserve and take care of the environment. When I turned 7 years old, I became part of the World Scout movement, where I learned the premise of our founder, Baden-Powell, to leave the planet better than how we found it. I am very proud of my country, Costa Rica, because we are a small country in size, but huge in natural resources. Our army is made up of more than 500,000 species of animals. A quarter of our forests are protected areas. We represent 6% of the world's biodiversity. Every year, we receive visitors from the north and from the south. Forests cover more than a half of our territory. We have more than 350 wetlands that represent 7% of our territory. 11 of them are Ramsar sites, wetlands of international importance. We are oxygen producers for the world. Clean energy drives us. My message to the world is to dream together of a more conscious and responsible planet. We have time to reverse the actions that are putting our existence and ecosystems in danger. Let's work together for a better world. I am Kelly Avila, your Mr. Costa Rica 2020, and I am a woman of purpose, a woman of the earth.
Our next finalist comes from no stranger to the podium here at Miss Earth, Venezuela. That's right, Venezuela, always a popular one. Our candidate is a 24-year-old lawyer who's not afraid to speak up for justice and peace. And now we cross over the channel. That should be a clue to you. Not the TV channel, but another kind of channel, Panama. Our